How y'all doing? And welcome. Today is May the 16th, 20 to 25. How y'all doing? Welcome. STD Friday. I am Willie Williams. Glad that y'all can join the player. A player been down bad. That's what's up. But we're trying to get back up. Thank y'all for joining the player. If you're new around here, subscribe, share. Let people know where you at on this wonderful Friday night before you go on that there thing dangling. Don't seem like they send that notification. Nope. Yeah, they sure of ain't doing that right there. I think they just keep getting mad at me. They keep bringing my numbers down every week. But damn it, we gonna keep on going until they decide to remove me from the platform. God damn it. I'm gonna be like a aggravating chick out here in these streets. Where a player be saying, man, just go ahead on, man, just leave me alone, just get from around it. Nope, I ain't going nowhere. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate the support. Support is a verb out here in these streets. Y'all, we need some likes. We need some thumbs up. We need some share button clicks. We need all that good stuff right there. Y'all, we also streaming live on rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show, twitch.com, twitch.com.tv or twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We trying to hustle that right there. Hell, we at 253 followers. We're trying to get up 255 by the end of the show today. Today, all we need is just two more. And let me do that right there. And we also streaming live on Twitter, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. Need y'all around there also. Coming at a player with a thumbs up. I do need your support, like I always say. Do need your support. Say church is back. Yes, it is. We got a few things to go over. We got a few things to discuss out here in these streets because it has been a lot of news since I've been down, since I've been gone on up out of here. And we're going to discuss a whole bunch of things. Let's see how many I could do. How have y'all been? How's everything been good with y'all out here in these streets, huh? Have y'all been making it through? Everything okay? Everything's all right. Work has been fine. Your parenting has been okay? Just let me know. You say truck stop gonna be lit tonight because be there or be square. That's what's up. Yep, they be sending out these commercials but refusing to send out the notification. That's just strange to me. Yeah, at work now. That's what's up. I hope that you make it on through, and hopefully I will be able to help you make it on through, or help you all just enjoy your nights out here in the street. I'm not even much gonna hold y'all long. Listen, we finna get in here. We finna just do some of this right here. We finna do some popping. We finna talk like we don't care about nothing out here in these streets. We finna talk like I don't give a hoot about nothing. Let's go to Texas. Let's go to Texas real quick. Yeah. We finna talk about parenting. We finna jump around from parenting to some more parenting. We finna a whole bunch of that right there. You say, Willie, I need to see you. I need to see your resignation letter due to your no call, no show for multiple days, sir. I have an excuse for everything. I tried to get the doctor's note, but the doctor wouldn't give me a note, so I went on and just made up my own excuse. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry. He said, my nights are long, my days are so sad, and I'm missing you. Nobody knows it but me. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to Jay for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Thank you. And he said, what is the excuse? Let me think about it. Hell, I should have came in prepared. But I didn't. So I got to go ahead on and make up something. Let's go around here to the middle school real quick. We got a good mama who out here parenting. Here we have done arrested a mama. We done put it in handcuffs out here in these doggone street, trying to do her best to go on and raise her baby. We have a mother who done bought guns and ammo for her baby boy, and tactical gear. Children is best left with their mama them. Believe in me. She done bought her son some ammo, tactical gear to carry out a school shooting. This is what they say. This is not what I said. I'm just going to repeat what they said.
A Rhodes middle school student is in custody for allegedly plotting a mass shooting, and his own mother is accused of providing him with supplies.
Boy, I ain't saying that a baby with tattoos in her face and or on her neck is bad people. That's not what I'm saying. I showed her, like, just going on the point on that. She is somebody's mother. That means that one of us, choose which one of us did it, done peed in that baby. One of us, damn, is either one of us done peed inside that baby. But go ahead, though.
To carry it out. Ken's 5.
Back it up. They said something and I stopped it.
Supplies to carry it out. Ken's 5 reporter Megan Reina is following this story tonight. She's live outside the West Side School. And Megan, you spoke with parents as they were picking up their kids this afternoon.
So, Willie, are you talking about parents or a parent? I think I'm just talking about a parent. Damn it. I misspoke. I'm talking about a parent.
EC's parents are relieved but disturbed after learning a student was arrested yesterday. But according to this arrest warrant, his own mother is accused of providing him ammunition and tactical gear. 33-year-old Ashley Pardo is facing an aiding and commission of terrorism charge. An aiding and commission of terrorism charge, that is. The warrant states the child's grandmother reported him to police Monday after she discovered multiple loaded magazines, an improvised explosive device, and a note about mass shootings in his bedroom.
Shout out to the grandma for having some sense out here in these streets. Shout out to Hidden Hills for the $1 cash app. You say Apple Watch still got ass, though. That's what's up. Hey, that's all we be needing, boy. Got to be more careful.
The warrant states the mom bought him the supplies in exchange for babysitting his younger siblings. This isn't the first time the child has been in trouble with the school. In April, he was caught researching a mass shooting on the school computer. He was then sent to alternative school but returned to campus back on May 8th.
Mama said, okay, I'll buy you some guns and some bullets. Just watch your baby brothers and sisters out here.
One parent we spoke to says she's grateful the grandmother spoke up.
I thank God and I thank her for that because anything could have happened. You don't know. I could have lost my daughter, you know. A lot of other kids could have gone missing or shot, and teachers, and it's not right.
Investigators say yesterday the teen showed up to school wearing a camo jacket, a mask, and tactical pants, but then left campus. They eventually caught up to him off campus and arrested him. He's facing that terrorism charge. Coming up tonight at 10, we'll dig deeper into the details laid out in this arrest warrant. Reporting live from the West Side, Megan Reina, Kids 5.
Yeah. Everybody say, thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Grandmama, because your goddamn daughter. Your goddamn daughter. Hold on. This right here? This bitch who seemed like she ain't have like no positive figures in her life, huh? Listen. She ain't even have no in-house boyfriend. Because believe me, she was still getting peed in. Oh, believe that. She still, I don't care how many goddamn children you got. You're getting peed in. I don't care how many tattoos that you got in your face. You still gonna get peed in. She ain't had no in-house boyfriend. She ain't had no dude who can watch the kids. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even have enough of her mental capacity to solicit a player to come on around there and watch her children for free. You mean to tell me, baby, that you is not attractive to nobody, or nobody in the community is attracted to you? To at least watch the children? Girl, you play too doggone much. But that's what Mama had done did, went on ahead on and follow her own understanding, bought her baby some guns, so her baby can have a possibility of shooting your children. That is real smart. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold ya. Speaking of women, and I don't want to, listen, I'm not trying to come down on you ladies. I am really not trying to come down on you ladies, because y'all say that I be bashing women, and I do not be bashing women. I love me some women out here in these doggone streets, and if there's anything that I can do to help, I be trying to help. I really do be trying to help. Y'all about to hurt my doggone feelings because I care. I do care. Listen, shout out to G for the $17 cash app. I appreciate that right there. I'm not trying to bash no doggone body. But anyway, let's go on out here to Detroit. Detroit, watch Toy 360 in your 9 all the time. Like we trying to tell y'all. In Detroit, we got a neighbor shooting at other neighbors. We have a neighbor who done pulled like that ooh-wop shooting up a bitch house out here with women in the house. So this woman-on-woman crime, this not even man-on-man crime. It's doggy-on-doggy, but it ain't male-on-male. No, this woman-on-woman. Now, for to show y'all something because they had to show it to me, and I guess that they wanted me to say something about what I had done seen or what I did not see. Go on, put that there up on the screen real quick for you. Pay attention, that baby laying down. That baby on the floor in them nice pajama outfits that we be liking. Go ahead then.
A Detroit woman hits the floor to hide from bullets flying towards her home.
Another woman is accused of unloading her assault rifle into the house, causing a hog panic.
As y'all do understand, she's laying down on the floor, right? Y'all do know what this pole is? Right, you called it. With a stripper pole. Go ahead, baby. And she got a camera inside the house.
A Detroit woman hits the floor to hide from bullets flying towards her home.
Another woman is accused of unloading her assault rifle into the house, causing a hog panic.
As Fox News' Jessica Dupnick tells us, neighbors say they've seen this coming for years.
How does that old saying go? Love thy neighbor. Well, the exact opposite thing happening out here. The scene Mother's Day afternoon. People grilling, sitting outside, and apparently dodging gunfire.
Hey, get my baby down! And it was like bam, 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 bam.
A barrage of gunfire had the whole block hitting
I
the
think that was her.
floor on Detroit's west side Mother's Day afternoon.
Their house was completely drenched in bullet holes.
When everyone got up, they had a good idea who pulled the trigger, a woman they say they've been having issues with for decades.
She's been crashing out for years now.
It's just getting worse.
It's getting worse, yeah.
For seemingly no reason at all, she allegedly fired 20-plus rounds out of her window into a neighbor's house off Whitcomb Street near Grand River.
You guys are lucky that everyone's okay.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. We all are.
The man whose house was the target was hurt from shards of glass after bullets penetrated through.
You guys walk outside. I mean, are you like nervous? You can just walk out?
Yes.
Detroit police can be seen seizing 2 weapons from the home after the shooting.
The other one was bigger than that.
We're told one is an AR-15.
We can't really sleep at night. We can hear a lawnmower backfire, and it kind of makes our heart sink because we don't know what to expect or when to expect it.
Tiara Shah says they saw this coming. It's been bubbling up. Verbal confrontations with nearly everyone on the block.
She even called the police on my home multiple times, saying that she heard us say that we threatened to kill her, we're harassing her, we're using our cameras to artificially control her body. Yeah.
Mental illness is likely a factor here. On full display last year, when Tiara says the woman apparently held a gun to her teenage son's head for all the neighborhood to see.
She had him outside completely naked at gunpoint.
The guns
She said they hold on, Charlotte. You say last year? Last year she held a gun to a child's head? Hold on, say that again.
When Tiara says the woman apparently held a gun to her teenage son's head for all the neighborhood to see.
She had him outside completely naked at gunpoint.
She had her own son naked outside completely at gunpoint. That baby is still free?
The guns are gone, but the woman in question, a suspect now, is still out and at home. We're told charges are pending again.
Charges is pending. They blurring her face. This is what I want to point out, and this possibly why it was shown to me. Why is we blocking that bitch face out and she out there shooting AR-15s in the community? Over 20 shots in someone else's home. That is attempted murder. Am I right or wrong? Am I making it up? Huh?
It's her.
Even though they retrieved the guns, I just felt like we're still not safe.
What?
And yeah, great question. And she kept her son and the guns. Come on.
Now, the stories that the suspect told Detroit police was that she thought she was getting broken into, but there's no evidence of that. Ultimately, the Wayne County prosecutor will decide on charges.
She told the police I thought my house was getting broken into, but her neighbor's house got damn near 20-something bullets in it. People was in the home. She's had problems with the people inside the home. I thought my home was getting broken into. Did they say that the police was called when she had the gun to her son?
And to kill her, we're harassing her, we're using our cameras to artificially control her body. Yeah.
Mental illness is likely a factor here. On full display last year, when Tiara says the woman apparently held a gun to her teenage son's head for all the neighborhood to see.
Oh, okay. She said apparently. So that means that there was no record of this, and that also means, because I didn't do a video on it, that means that there was no video about the situation. So you mean to tell me the people in the community, because she wanted the whole community to see exactly what was going on, nobody pulled out their phones, nobody called law enforcement. Law enforcement probably don't have no type of record of her pulling the gun on her son while he out here bucket naked for all the grown ladies to see, and probably, you know what I'm saying, they probably want to get with player depending on, you know. Anyway, the neighborhood has failed then. And I do think that they is not showing her face because they're talking about mental illness. Mental illness. So what this also telling me is if and one of y'all go out on shooting sprees or something, or just cut up, or, you know, do some foul-ish, just play mentally ill. Just play mentally ill, because that baby get to walk out on the rocker. What they should have did was drag the little bitch outside the house because she is a suspect. You know what I'm saying? But they want to allow her to walk out on the walker and tell her story and shit. She being controlled by the neighbors and the aliens and shit. Girl, they just not taking the guns. Got it. And remember, they didn't move, which it is. It's very difficult to move if you done bought your little property. I don't believe that everybody done bought their doggone property, so a few of them, they could have went on ahead on the move. But maybe they just liked the community, and they ain't think that crazy bitch gonna be out there with them guns. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Got to be more. It is so strange how we treat men and women different out here in these streets. Players, take you on down to Miami. Trying to play catch up out here in these streets. Listen, as y'all come on in, go ahead on and hit the thumbs up. Hit the share button, the thumbs up and the share button. They all work together. We got to let people know that we around here out here. And we also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. Need support all the way, everywhere you can think of. Let's go on back to Miami Beach. The reason I say back to Miami Beach, because we done already did 2 of these stories, and we just got another one now. We got another one. Y'all got to keep y'all eyes peeled for these little light brights, or this little light bright here that I'm about to go ahead on and show y'all. They say that a woman, they say that she's a woman, so we got to go ahead on and rock with it. They say that a woman accused of pepper spraying and robbing a man for his little watch. This is the 3rd goddamn story we done did about a Rolex. I think it's a Rolex, but damn it, they is gonna say something about a watch.
Of Rolex robberies on Miami Beach. A woman charged in 2 different incidents after spraying her victims and swiping their watches right off their wrists. That suspect facing a judge in bond court this morning.
And let's get right over to Local 10's Rosh Lowe. He's joining us live with the very latest on the suspect who was captured. Rosh.
It's happened again. This time, according to an arrest report, this guy who was going to Club Live meets this woman in the lobby, goes up to his hotel room, 34th floor. Next thing you know, he's temporarily blind without his Rolex. He gives chase, falls to the ground, and Miami Beach police say this woman behind a number of cases.
You saying the watch fake?
Charges robbery with a weapon, and the weapon is the
whatever liquid that she sprayed in the victim's faces.
See, now looking at this picture right here, that's why I say they say that it's a woman, because the other pic, it can look like a him or a her. I'm scared now to be saying that's it. That is a woman. Listen, I am not definite on nothing anymore. This
There
strange.
she is. Take a look at Esther Torres. She's in bond court on armed robbery charges. Miami Beach police have charged her in 2 separate cases. where they say she sprays men.
That pic right there. I don't know. I don't know, because the neck long is throwing me off. The neck long, almost trying to do the bottom lip like a little poop mouth. Right up in here look male. Right up in here looks male to me. I ain't bashing nobody, ain't talking down on nobody. Looks round here. Round here look like a little boy. In my mind. But it could be a whole girl out here in these streets. So, and shout this person out for having a tattoo on the neck. I ain't saying people tattoos on the necks bad people. I just like to go out on the point. Now you say that's a boy.
And temporarily blinding them and steals their high-end watches.
On that case, it is no bond. And in that case, you're to have no contact with the victim.
Let's start at the Breakwater Hotel on South Beach, March 26. Police say an international tourist takes the suspect back to his room. Cops say she pepper sprays him and takes his Hugo Boss watch and wallet.
Do you understand the extent, again, of that no contact order?
Yes, ma'am.
Say that's a whole boy? Say, yes, ma'am. Listen.
Again, of that no contact order.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's go to March 30th. The man says he was sprayed with an unknown liquid in his eyes and his 2020 Rolex Submariner, like this one here taken. The value.
I got one. But I'm afraid to show y'all, and I'm afraid to wear it outside. So basically, I can say I got it, and you will never know. You know what I'm saying? But I got one that looked like that.
More than 22 grand. Cops say she has an identifying tattoo.
Mine did not cost $22,000. Hold on.
$2 grand. Cops say she has an like this one here taken. The value more than 22 grand. Cops say she has an identifying tattoo. In mid-April, they pulled over a car they say she got into following one of the robberies. They arrested a guy, and she actually responded to the scene. Following this, police were able to put out a need to identify flyer and realized she was the woman who responded to the traffic stop. They were able to track her down yesterday. She's not talking, wanting a lawyer. Now she's behind bars, no bond.
It do look like a little boy in wig, in a wig, don't it? I'm not wrong for that. You say it's a little T-Moo or a DH Gate courtesy out here in the street. Yeah, ain't buying no $22,000 watch.
You know, we see so many of these cases, especially recently. Coming up tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock, I'll tell you about another very similar case. The bottom line, you got to be very careful about who you're bringing to your room.
Do y'all understand that my peer right here just said the same thing that the judge said in the last one, who she said, you got to be careful about who you take it back to your hotel. We can't be babysitting and stuff. The same thing I said about what she had done said, I'm going to say it about what my partner here just went on ahead on and said. Make sure that y'all saying this stuff to women when they be getting SA'd and or raped. Make sure that y'all say, be careful. You got to be careful who you bringing home and who you linking up with after the club. Make sure that y'all say that when the victims is a female. This is the second time I heard y'all say something fly when it's males. Y'all never say this shit to no woman. Be careful. I'm not saying that y'all wrong for saying it, because you need to be careful about who you bringing back with you. But let's just make sure that we do that to women too. Go ahead.
This woman, as I mentioned there in the story, she's behind bars, no bond.
No bond.
We're live on Miami Beach. I'm Rosh Lowe.
You say, well, I heard that that Bentley that you got is a Chrysler 300 with a Bentley kit, bitch. I'm trying to tell you something. Oh, I be damned. I spend that much money on a car. I know what a lot of things. Yeah, you just saying that because you ain't rich like that right there with it. No, I'm just saying that because I don't understand 6 miles a gallon. Like I don't be understanding that right there. 12 you can only go like 200 miles on a full tank. I don't understand that type of stuff right there. Like I really don't. And I know cars. Like I like cars. I'm like a car head. Like I really do like cars. I like to build them and tear them down. I really do like cars. But why? I don't go nowhere for no expensive car like that right there. And listen, I don't believe in chauffeurs. Are they chauffeurs? No, it's not chauffeur. I don't believe in dropping your car off at the thing, like if you going to get something to eat and you pull up front, you get out the car, somebody get in your car to park your car, what does them people call? The valet. The valet. I know what you're thinking. Willie, you just saying that because that means that you really ain't never had no money. Hell yeah. I ain't had that problem. And paying a valet is not expensive like that right now. But I don't be trusting people to be driving like my cars and stuff like that right now. Like I really don't. And I do believe that valets go through your car. If I was a valet, I would go through your car. So no, I'm not like one of them. And I've never been out to eat, and I ain't never going out to eat the way I need a damn valet. I know what you're thinking again. That cause you ain't really never had no paper like that, Willie. No, I just think it through. I don't, to go get something to eat, I need somebody to park my car. I have never had the need to go to such a busy establishment to where I need a valet. I have never had the need to go to such a busy establishment that I need a reservation for. I know what you're thinking again, Willie. That's because you ain't never been balling like that. No, I just haven't had the need to. To go get food. I don't. What if I make like a reservation for 7:30, but then that same day around 5, I change my mind and I want to go like at 9:45? Like I don't. Okay. Can I change my reservation? Oh, you don't have any openings for the reservation? Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it. No, I don't. Not for me to spend my money. I don't need to. But I know what you're thinking. Willie, you ain't never had no money like that right there. Well, how much do it cost then? God damn it, because I have never had the need to want to spend, let's say, $300-400 on a meal. Like I could cook. Like no. I can cook on the level of your favorite restaurant. I can cook on the level as your 5-star restaurant. I just ain't never had to. And then, what is really costing at a restaurant? Oh, a steak? Oh, y'all don't know how to make a steak? Well, hell, the majority of people, they don't know how to make a so-called a delicious, making a steak correct. Who determines whether a steak is correct? Are we all the same, or are we all different? So your standard of a correct steak may not be my. Do y'all know what they say a correct steak is? Not well done. Now, in my experience, because I know how to make steaks at all levels, on your restaurant level, I can make anything at the damn restaurant. But I'm just saying. I ain't never been, oh my God, I got to make a reservation. Oh my God, I got to go here because they have the best steak ever. How much a steak? Shit, if you ain't never really had no money if you ain't bought no $200-300 steak for a little 3 ounce. Am I the fool? Or is they really hustle? You know what I'm saying? Huh? Cause the same way, I promise you, I got my years in restaurant and not just fast food. And listen, I'm in the line cook a long goddamn time. I've been a sushi chef a long goddamn time. So don't tell me nothing. $300 for the damn steak. I saw where was I to where they were selling lobster? Yeah, lobster for $65. I was like, I got a case of lobster in my deep freezer. Like, I don't really understand. I got the nice big steaks and all that. I have the different cuts of steaks and all that stacked up in my freezers. I don't understand. But to each his own. To each his own. I just ain't never. Not for food. Yeah. I done a lot in my days, dog. So it goes back to like the cars and stuff. Like I would never buy another Bentley. Like I really won't. For the price tag of a Bentley, I'd rather have like 10 different cars. Because like I be trying to tell people, when you get something, We typically buy expensive items. Hell, we typically buy merchandise to impress and to show other people. It's the same way in my mind that I think that this is why women produce children, and this is why they go into postpartum after the excitement is over. Because once we see your baby, okay, hitch the baby here, now that's your problem. See, once somebody see your Bentley, once all your friends and family see your Bentley, the joke is over. Bitch, like, all right, you back to reality. Okay, you got a Bentley. That's your car note. And or that's your 200 to 250 that you done spent to 300,000. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have like 10, 15 damn cars. I promise you I would. Because I like different cars though. But to each his own. Do y'all. Really ain't tripping. But a lot of people think that you really ain't living like if you ain't had like a Bentley or a Ghost out here in these. Like, have y'all ever looked at the motors? Do y'all even know which motors is in them cars? Have you looked at the transmissions? I don't like, if the bitch break, can you fix it? No. And then that's when people tell me, well, you don't have to worry about fixing it if you got that paper, Willie. Yeah, but even if I had that paper, you know, I'd rather fix it myself. Because I still come out cheaper. It's still something about me. I don't care how much money I got. I'm trying to keep me some damn money. And then again, I'm not lazy and I be having time to do things that I want to do. But anyway, not calling you lazy, but I'm just saying, you know. You say, Willie want a dunk. I don't want, I want me another big vert. I want me, God damn it, what is the vert? I think I want a 78. Might be like a 78 that I want, that old convertible out here in these streets. But I love cars. I really, really do. But anyway. Woo! Y'all happy to be here. I'm happy that y'all is here. Listen, we also streaming live on rumble.tv, well, rumble.com, twitter.com, and twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Listen, I'm finna say something, and I know that y'all may not like it. What the hell? Why y'all ain't tell me about sinners? Got to be more careful. I'm not finna get no spoilers. I'm not finna do any of that right there. But why didn't y'all tell me about sinners, though? You say, Willie lying. No, he got that Bentley lit. I would never buy another one. Ever. For real. Oh, listen. I'm not gonna make no spoil. I don't know what to think about the movie. I really don't know what to say about the movie. I am gonna wait for like 2 weeks or something to say what I really want to say about the movie. Learn how to read your comments. I'm trying to, but when I be talking, it be hard to read sometimes. Wait. He said, as we say in the country, from the rooter to the tutor, you got to learn how to cook it all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for real though. I've just been cooking everything for so doggone long, man. I have been on a professional level for so many years, so I'm just good at some stuff. But anyway, you say it's a very good movie, Willie. You would like it. I'm gonna leave it. I am not gonna spoil it, so I'm not gonna eat either which way. But I just want to say, I saw the movie. Let me say something else. Typically, before I watch a movie, I like to watch the trailer to know what the movie is about. The only reason that I was like, ooh, I want to go see this thing called Sinners because I've been seeing people post about the movie and it's Michael B. Jordan. I like Michael B. Jordan and hell, all right, it's black folks in the movie. Ooh, all right. I want to go see. I did not watch the trailers. Let me explain something else. A lot of people, like I've been trying to tell y'all, a lot of people like movies to like movies. I tell y'all a lot of times, sometimes I wish that I was still in the Matrix because I can't just watch a movie. I have to really, really pay attention, and I do like a lot of thinking as the movie going on and stuff like that right there. I love watching movies, but I break down movies as I watch movies. Like, I'm really, really, I'm real delicate when it comes down to movies. I enjoy movies. I put myself in the movie. I have to be in the movie. I don't just watch it like for entertainment either. So I don't really want to. I'm going to say something about it. You all just got to give me like a good week or two. And about that time, I am going to assume that you all have done already watched the damn movie. And then I'm going to go ahead on and say something. Shout out to Dun Dun for the $2 super chat. You say, talk about it, Willie. We already saw it. But I know like a lot of people didn't. You say, stop teasing, Willie. The movie been out over 2 weeks. Give us your perspective. I don't want to do it right now because I really don't know how I want to say it. And say, Willie talks to the movie screen. No. It has to be absolutely quiet. Although it can't be absolutely quiet because I'm in the movie theater, which I was like, damn, when the last time I've been inside of a movie theater? Oh, and shout out to the movie theaters because they say that the movie theaters is failing. I can believe that they're failing. Listen, this has to be the second time I have been in a movie theater where combined, me going to 2 different movies, and it's been, I think like 6 months ago I probably went to the movies, and now. So within 6 months in 2 different theaters, with me and my crew, plus the people inside of the movies, it has not been over 15 people inside the movies. When I tell you I enjoy being in a movie where there's not a lot of people in the movie, oh my God, that's beautiful. It was never like this back in the days. Back in the days when there was a good movie coming out every week, they don't do that no more. But like typically when I'm like home, quiet. Nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing. Just don't talk to me. Phone off. Because I don't want to miss anything. I want to literally be in the movie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they like to talk and be like, oh man, oh, watch out. Bitch, I slap 5. Just don't say nothing. You say the cinema food garbage. That's what's up. Listen, hey, but no, dog, somebody should have told me about this doggone movie. So I'm going to give y'all probably till next weekend. I'm going to give y'all about till next weekend, and you say you smelling farts and everything. That's what's up. Listen, y'all, let's go on and move right along. We're going to move right along. Move right along. I just had to go ahead and throw that out to y'all. Now listen. Now we finna go on around here to San Diego. I do believe that this is in California, if I'm not mistaken. Ladies, I'm here trying to save lives. Like I've been trying to tell y'all, I'm here trying to save lives, but y'all just gonna keep following your own goddamn understanding. You gonna keep running your goddamn mouth, and Willie been telling y'all to shut up and be quiet. Okay, I didn't want to tell y'all to shut up because y'all get offended by the word shut up. Well, instead of shutting up, just be quiet. Or, well, people say, don't shush me, I'm an adult. You say, Willie, you're a movie pest. Listen. Boy, now, if I will continue to go to the movies if the movies be empty like that. I also saw a thing, a post, an article to where they say this summer, all the movie theaters are cutting their prices in half. That's what I saw. I saw it somewhere. They're cutting prices in half to make things cheaper. My problem is, just in my opinion, it's not the fact that they is going to make it cheaper. Back 15, 20 years ago, when I tell y'all there was at least 2 to 3 new movies come out every single weekend. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know that there was damn near 2 to 3 new movies every single weekend. Because when you the movie man, when you the movie man, huh? DVD, CD, man, I'm trying to tell you something. When you the movie man, you know every goddamn movie that's out. That was over 20 years ago, though. But it's over, though. It's over. Like, the movies is not coming out like it's supposed to. He said the movie theaters will continue to be empty because the 19 made a lot of people invest in home theater. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. And plus with all the streaming platforms and stuff like that, and people is making Hollywood movies and releasing them to the streaming networks and stuff because they have the deals and stuff like that right there. So, hey, it's a wrap. You say I was a bootleg king in Cal. I'm trying to tell you something, boy. He said I still watch bootleg movies. Listen, that's why I'm able to say, because I know it was 2 to 3 brand new movies every single week, man. Now, I just said the last time I went to the movie was damn near 6 months ago. It was that movie with the black girl. I think she was in the Slave movie, too. It was Lapita. It was Quiet Place or some shit like that right there. Which I watched the doggone. Damn it. I watched the examples. I say the examples. I watched the commercials. I watched the trailers. I watched the trailers. I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be that fire. I watched trailers for 2 months, waiting on that shit. Because I hadn't been to the movies in about 10 years before that movie. I went and watched that boring ass movie. I was so mad. A Quiet Place day one. Yeah, I was so mad. I was so mad. And then like 2 weeks later, they put it on the streaming service. I'm like, shit, I could stay home and watch this shit. But I was so mad. So sometimes the trailers, it can fool you. It can disappoint you. Yeah, right. You saw it on Paramount. Yeah. I listen, I watched it again on Paramount. I wanted to give it like another chance, as if I want to say to myself, well, Willie, maybe you failed. Maybe you missed something in the movie. And I watched it in my own theater. It's the same goddamn thing. I ain't missed nothing. I paid attention, and it failed. Doggone shame. You say, now Willie is a movie critic. Hell yeah, listen, I am better than Shishkel and Ebert. Well, not really, just in my mind, but I'm better than Shishkel and Ebert. I pays attention. I'm paying attention to words. I'm paying attention to the surroundings. I am watching people back more than they watching their damn back. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing what the hell going on. Say the trailer be better than the movies. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And in my mind, whoever edited and made the trailer should have edited the damn movie. I promise you they should have went on ahead and did it. He say, well, you paid to go see that movie. He say, it ain't no throwback like that to pay and go. But no. It was. I watched the trailers and I was like, you know what? Yeah. I got caught up. He said Denzel's new movie Gladiator was amazing in the theaters. The only reason I didn't see Gladiator because I've never watched the other Gladiators. I am not like a Gladiator fan. Like I was never one of those who really liked it, the Gladiator movies. But I never gave it a chance, which I need to go ahead on and just give it a chance because it's on the streaming networks and I don't have to leave my damn home. But anyway, let's go on out here to San Diego. Ladies, I done told y'all, watch your mouth, but y'all gonna be the ladies that you are, and it is what it is. Well, hell. Dog, I tried to press the thing. What the hell just happened? Something just happened to me. My thing ain't thinging. Okay, there it is. I got it. Remember, we got a man who pleads not guilty. A man said that he's not guilty for throwing his girlfriend off a balcony. I think they say that is 3 stories. Later, I told y'all, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. We don't care about what age you is, too. Watch your mouth. And don't get thrown off of a balcony. Here we go.
Man accused of throwing his girlfriend off a 3-story balcony, killing her, made his first appearance in a South Bay courtroom today.
This happened on Monday at the San Ysidro Senior Village just after 7 o'clock. Our Tony Shin joins us live outside the courtroom in Chula Vista with the latest on the case and new video. Tony.
Did they say a senior village? This is a senior community? So a senior citizen got thrown off of a 3-story balcony? Go ahead. Go ahead, dog.
Yeah, Phil and Christina, this is just a horrific situation. We are also hearing from an eyewitness who tells me he watched in absolute horror as his neighbor was thrown from a 3rd-floor balcony.
He just pushed her on the ground.
This is cell phone video of San Diego police arresting Albert Turner just minutes after witnesses at San Ysidro Senior Village say the 57-year-old man did the unthinkable.
I was going to my car, and about 10 feet before I get to my car, I hear a commotion on the balcony. I look around, and the guy has her, and throws her off the balcony. And she hit head first down there where you might see the little memorial thing they have down there. She cracked the concrete all the way across.
Charles Riddle couldn't believe his eyes as he watched his friend and neighbor, 61-year-old Irene Williams, plummet to the ground.
57-year-old throws 61-year-old. He throws 61-year-old Irene outside over a balcony,
causing her severe head trauma and a broken femur, ultimately killing her.
It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
Investigators say it happened just after 7 Monday night. That's when witnesses say they heard Irene and her boyfriend Albert arguing inside their apartment on the 3rd floor. Police say at one point, Irene began throwing Albert's clothing off of the balcony. And that's when he allegedly threw Irene over the railing.
I know we're not supposed to say, like, that shit funny. That's funny to me. You throw my clothes out, I throw you out.
Sound of her hitting the ground. You know, I felt it shake all the way over to where I was.
He felt the ground shake.
Over the railing.
The sound of her hitting the ground. You know, I felt it shake all the way over to where I was at. 30 feet away.
And you give up that right?
This is Albert Turner in a South Bay courtroom. Members of both his family and Irene's family were present as he pleaded not guilty to 1 count of murder. Back at the apartment complex, family, friends, and neighbors have been leaving flowers and candles outside Irene's door and at the spot where her life came to a terrifying end.
It's sad, it really is sad. You know, I know she's going to be truly missed.
Charles and other neighbors say they want justice for Irene.
I'm an eye for an eye person. The man should spend the rest of his life rotting in prison.
Boy, shut up. You don't even know what happened.
It turns out Turner...
He should be in prison forever. You don't know what the hell Irene did? Well, hell, she did throw his clothes out.
Has a long criminal history, and right now he is being held without bail. He'll be back here in court on June 26th. Reporting live in Chula.
Y'all know what this right here just proved? Again, regardless of a female's age, whether she's a teenager and whether she's in her 60s, they still like to pick criminals. Shout out to D-Boy for being a member for 16 months and say going to see Final Destination when it comes out. Which of the ladies want to ride with your boy? He say got room for you and your friend. STD Friday. That's what I'm talking about. I like that right there. Yeah. She done throw out his linen outfits and shit. His Stacey Adams. He threw out. Throw my clothes out. It's my nice outfit, bitch. What is Irene doing with a player with a background?
It turns out Turner has a long criminal history.
A long criminal history. Not like a run the speed, like a traffic light or something, going to jail for like a weekend, a DUI and nothing. He got a long criminal. He been doing criminal activities. He been participating in criminal activities for a long time. That means long jacket and all that good stuff right there. But she picked him. 61. And they lived together. Mm-hmm. Now I got a problem here. Now who the hell gonna clean this stuff up right here? Like, they left flowers and stuff, but Irene ain't there no more. Y'all put them from the front door. Listen, what these people at the facility is going to do, they're going to let the family come on around there. We're going to clean this shit. And it got to go up for rent. We got to move this. Listen, the family got to come and get these little bouquets and, candles and stuff. Speaking of candles, y'all please remember go around here to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. The biggest and hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. Have multiple fragrances. Everything is Willie poured, nothing is third party. Comes from my warehouse to your house. If you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, please go around here to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Because somebody will always be dead. Remember when y'all watch 236009 at all time. And Irene, baby, because the reason that I say that you ladies got to watch your mouths, because they did say that they was arguing, and she threw out some clothes, and she's 61. I know how 61-year-olds talk. I know you can't tell a bitch nothing. Especially if they think they could be the damn man. Talking slick and all that fly stuff. Just saying, though. But y'all proving my point. Appreciate y'all for rocking. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. Y'all will continue to prove my point. So I go back to when we were talking about either last week or the week before of picking the criminals or something like that. Right there. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. Said the old folks' homes are full of messy people. STDs too. You right about that right there. I think it's 55 and up is spreading syphilis or something like that right there. I had them reported on like a while back, but they getting it in. Now they getting it in. They're not washing up good. You know what I'm saying? They're not going down there to see their physicians often. The older you get, the more that you need to have a relationship with your personal care physician, with your doctor. And y'all just in these little group homes banging and stuff like that right there in the senior facilities. You jumping from room to room. Listen, it'd be bad enough that y'all start off being teenage whores. And then in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s. But y'all wait till y'all get to the senior facilities and be playing the shuffleboard and shit. Bingo and shit. Meet me in my room around about not too late, Ethel. Just come on around about 3:30 in the afternoon. You say not too late now. By 3:30, because people go to sleep by 6. You know what I'm saying? Come on around about 3:30. Ethel. Geraldine. Come on around there, Geraldine. Susie May. Willie May. Yeah. Come on around now. Yeah. Family health care physician. Yes. Y'all need to be have real good relationships. But y'all's also proving to me that even in y'all older ages, y'all not getting that monkey checked out. That is strange. I don't know who raised y'all, but move right along. Ain't we much hold you. All right, players. Bite that monkey. We'll give it all up. We'll throw our whole lives away. Bite that monkey. Something in us does not say, well, after we give our lives up, after we throw our lives away, what is the woman going to do? What is the monkey going to do after we there not able to get the monkey no more? And I'm going to go ahead on and answer the question for you players. That monkey going to continue to do what that monkey was doing before you decide to go ahead on and ruin your own life or somebody else's life. They're going to keep on with the keeping on. So while you in your feelings and you was just crushed and you just want to end it all because she gave that little coochie away, I want y'all players to think. The reason that we be in these situations, the reason that we fall short of glory like this is also because we have been taught this fairy tale life of women don't do that. A good woman. That's how we be talking. Well, a good woman, and there's always women trying to argue with you, but a good woman would never ever do that, and he'd be the same bitch who out there giving that monkey away. You got women calling themselves good women. And doing the same shit that the bad women is doing. I don't understand. I really don't get it. We have a situation here, and we down here in Florida. This is an Osceola County, which is in Orlando. Put that there up on the screen. They say beefing over a girl ends in a murder. One player done shot another player about some monkey. Here we go.
Starts right now.
First tonight, an Osceola County man is in jail after deputies say arguments over texts ended with murder. I'm Jesse Pagan.
And I'm Michelle Imperato. This man here, 42-year-old Orville Osorio Ortiz, is accused of killing a 19-year-old, Nico Herrera. West 2's Tony Atkins is live in Osceola County tonight. And Tony, deputies say Osorio Ortiz was no stranger to law enforcement.
Yeah, and they say he was already on probation for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and now he's charged with murder for a shooting that happened in this neighborhood right behind me. I spoke with the victim's family. They say they're happy to see justice in this case.
This reckless incident could have resulted in other people being hurt, injured, or killed for no reason.
Tension in an irreversible decision last month ends with 42-year-old Orville Osorio Ortiz in this situation.
42-year-old man shot a 19-year-old man over text messages about some monkey.
And cuffs picked up by sheriff's deputies in Pasco County.
This incident all began with a group of young adults exchanging texts about an argument over a girl.
On April 11th, investigators say Osorio Ortiz shot and killed 19-year-old Nico Herrera. It was inside this gated trailer community in St. Cloud. Deputies tell us arguments over a girl through text messages led to arranging a meetup. It's unclear how the 42-year-old was involved in the teenage drama, but he was there for the confrontation.
Anticipating the victim's arrival to meet in person, Mr. Osorio Ortiz armed himself with a Glock-style firearm and planned an ambush.
Investigators say Ortiz shot his gun as the victims drove near that meeting spot. Herrera was killed. Another person in the car was shot and flown to a hospital. Deputies say 3 others in the car also survived the shooting.
One witness positively identified the shooter as Mr. Osorio Ortiz.
He was only 19, just starting to get on his way, creating a future.
Marcos Meza is Nico's grandfather. He says Nico was a smart kid, focused on getting a clothing line going and even serving in the military. He says his grandson was with a friend who had an issue with someone else when he was killed.
He was just an innocent bystander in the wrong place at the wrong time, just being there for his friend, not realizing that this kind of tragedy was going to happen.
I also reached out to Nico's mother, who didn't want to speak on camera at this point. She says she's relieved an arrest was made, and over text she sent a statement saying in part, while this doesn't ease the pain of losing him, it's a step toward justice. She describes her son as a leader, visionary, and a man of purpose. She also adds he was an amazing kid turning into a great young man with 3 broken heart emojis. The family sad about how he left, but they are focused on honoring the life he lived.
The person has been, found, and he's been arrested, and I thank God for that. However, it's not going to bring Nico back. And the things that I want people to remember is things about Nico, who he was, what he left in this what footprint he left in this small time that he was here for 19 years.
And Sheriff Lopez, he says they're still working this case, and he says it's possible that more arrests could be made. I'm covering Osceola County Live.
More arrests could be made. Hell, we got the person. Well, hell, they did say that he was with his partner or something like that right there. And we have no idea how the 42-year-old get involved. But he's involved. And this is just stupid. It's always stupid, especially when it's behind some monkey. in my mind. Hold on.
Girl ends with a live exclusive of
Let's see if they're going to give us an update on it.
fight over a girl ends with a teenager shot and killed. A 42-year-old man is now accused of getting in the middle of a teenage dispute and firing that deadly shot.
Yeah, this all started as an argument over text messaging. Fox 35's Hannah McKenzie is live in Osceola County with that
So
story.
if it's arguing over text messages, then that means that the man who shot must know the person who was texting the dude who died friend. You got to be like some kinfolk or something like that, okay? All right?
So Hannah, you just spoke with the teen's family today. What are they saying about this?
John, I did. They tell me Nico Herrera had the whole rest of his life in front of him. He had plans to enlist in the military and was even an inspiring clothing designer.
I thought they told us in the last one that he hadn't been in the military. But go ahead.
The best revenge is success. That's the motto behind Nico Herrera's clothing brand, Revenge Riches. The aspiring designer's legacy now being carried on by his family, says his grandfather, Marcos Meza.
He was so gung-ho. He's always been a go-getter. I feel so bad that, he's taken from us so young when he had his whole future ahead of him and he was really striving to do these things that are going to create his whole life,
19-year-old Herrera was shot and killed April 11th at the Sandalwood Mobile Home Park off Kelchrist Lane. Sheriff Marcos Lopez calling it an ambush at the hands of this man, Orville Osorio Ortiz.
As the 5
Orville. I've never.
teenage victims drove past the planned meeting spot, Mr. Osorio, who's pictured here, opened fire.
Herrera was hit. He died shortly after. Another teen in the car was flown to a hospital for treatment. Sheriff Lopez says 42-year-old Osorio Ortiz knew the victims. They'd planned to meet after an argument over text.
What started as beef about a girl ended in murder.
Osorio Ortiz was arrested Tuesday in Pasco County, 1 month after the shooting.
It's not his first rodeo. He's actually on probation for ag assault with a deadly weapon and other minor charges, but now he's in jail for murder.
The arrest giving the family some closure, says Meza, but nothing will bring Herrera back, so they're focused on preserving his memory.
Have y'all ever noticed that so many of these crimes, a large percent of crimes happen by people who have like a background?
I don't want Nico to be remembered for, here's the kid that was taken from us too soon, and yeah, we got the person that put him there. I want Nico to be remembered for, the things that he was going to do with his life.
How will we remember him for the things that he was going to do with his life when the only thing that y'all gave us was he was, I guess, finna go to the military and he started a clothing line? Is there anything else that we're supposed to remember him by? Because when we be saying stuff, like I be trying to tell you, we just be saying stuff. And I don't be liking that sometimes. Go ahead.
The things that he was going to do with his life.
Yeah.
Nico Herrera was just a few weeks shy of graduating with his high school GED. I'm told by his family that he will still be awarded his diploma posthumously at a graduation ceremony next month.
But like I had said in the last video, they said that he was in the military. This one, he was finna go to the military. And in this one, he hadn't even graduated yet. So he was still in high school. Oh, he was getting his GED. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Be awarded his diploma posthumously. Nico Herrera was just a few weeks shy of graduating with his high school GED.
Oh, she threw me off. Listen, I've never heard it referred to like that. His high school GED. I've never. Have any of you all heard of it be said like that? You're about to get your high school GED. We don't say get your high school GED. We just say GED. Typically, when you get your GED, you're not in high school. So why would you add high school to the GED? Like, there's no other reasons that you would get a GED. Like she's saying it as if there's a college GED. You know what I'm saying? Like is y'all following me? Yeah, like I've never heard of a high school GED. We know if you get a GED, you're not getting a high school diploma, and you're not in high school. You cannot be in high school and get a GED. We had this discussion before, and like I hadn't often said that, you can't be enrolled in high school and get your GED. I think that's pure stupidity. That is dumb. I should be able to be enrolled in high school and take the test for the GED to see if I pass a damn GED. So now I can go ahead on and get out of high school. If I don't pass the GED, let me still be in high school to continue to work on getting my diploma. Why won't they do it like that? You say she educated, but not. She said not educated. I just ain't never heard that shit right there before. But anyway, sometimes we mess up, but say it again, baby. Watch it.
Nico Herrera was just a few weeks shy of graduating with his high school GED.
I don't understand graduating with his high school GED. You don't graduate with your GED. You say he was probably in continuous education courses. He could have been some of that. Listen. I just ain't never. You don't graduate with your GED. A few weeks away from graduating with your GED. You take the GED and your results come back like in the mail, don't it? Huh? He say this. He gonna drive Willie crazy. Yeah. See, and this is what I be trying to tell y'all. When my mind be doing stuff, my mind get real aggravated. It gets real aggravated now. Like, damn it, the older I get, you say, what about the GED ceremony then? Right? He was just about to graduate with his GED. The fuck? Where?
For, the things that he was going to do with his life.
Nico Herrera was just a few weeks shy of graduating with his high school GED. I'm told by his family that he will still be awarded his diploma posthumously at a graduation ceremony next month.
He will be granted his diploma. Y'all do know that school is finna end in Osceola County, in Central Florida, right? That's in like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, 2, maybe 3 weeks. He would still be presented with his diploma at the ceremony. She said he about to go ahead on and graduate with his GED though. I think she misspoke. I am going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she misspoke. She misspoke, and I hope when they play it back to her, they could be like, she can come back and say, yes, I made a mistake. I was saying GED when it should have been diploma. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm scrolling down, try to read the comments to see if anybody else got it in the comment section of that video. And I don't see anybody saying anything about diploma or GED. Nobody said anything about diploma or GED. Nope. Well, I guess it just didn't bother anybody else. Maybe they were just focusing on, well, he's dead. I don't know, man. We going to Atlanta right now then. Listen. Y'all stop dying over monkey and stop arguing over monkey. That bitch gonna get that little monkey up to whoever she want to give it up to. And that's how we got to start teaching our young boys out here. Start teaching your young boys that this little bitch is not no little princess. These old horrible out here. These old is worse than you. Start teaching your boys that. Bad out here in these streets. These bitches sneaky. These bitches is liars. That's how y'all need to teach y'all sons out here. Start early. Start telling your boys like when they 6 months, these hoes out here ain't worth a damn. That's how you got to talk to them real aggressive. They ain't worth a damn. The majority ain't worth a damn. And then if you piss off the good ones, they gonna get that monkey away too. Man, don't be letting these bitches fool y'all. Don't let these little bitches fool y'all. You say, Willie, they can get their high school diploma through the GED program? What? You lying to me? You can get your GED, no, you can get your high school diploma through the GED program? How that work? See, I got my GED. I don't. Because you know that you can get your GED anywhere and in any state, right? Typically, if let's say that you drop out of high school, but you want to go back and get your high school diploma, you have to go sign up at that school to get your diploma to take those additional courses that you didn't get, if I'm not mistaken. And that's how you would get that high school diploma from that school. Or maybe you're not talking about just from that school, but I don't know how you get your high school diploma without going through the school where your credits was, unless it's going to transfer your credit. Shout out to Dana Dane for being a member for 34 months. Hey, sugar. Hey, chat fam. It's my 51st birthday. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. You done made a whole nother year out here in the doggone street. Enjoy your night. It's STD Friday. Also, that means that you can be banging and slanging out here. You know what I'm saying? You can be collecting and checking, doing your thing, getting the thing. Don't let nobody provoke you to do something that you really don't want to do. Do everything that you really want to do with your doggone life. It's yours. It's yours to use and abuse if you choose to abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Do you. I don't care nothing about no children. I don't care nothing about your significant other. Nothing. Do everything that you want to do. Enjoy, and congratulations, you made it. Everybody ain't making it. Hopefully you make it a whole nother year out here in these streets. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. You say it's on their website for Osceola County? For real? I didn't know that. Hold on. Let me just real quick with my AI la la la. Can you get a high school diploma through a GED program? Should say yes. Yes, it is possible to obtain your high school diploma through a GED program. The General Education Development Test is designed to demonstrate that a student has obtained the knowledge and skills equivalent to a high school diploma. Upon successfully passing the GED test, individuals are rewarded a state of Florida high school diploma. But if you get a state of, all right, hold on. So if you get a state of Florida high school diploma, that's a GED. That's not a high school diploma. What I mean is, if the only way to get a high school diploma from the school you were supposed to graduate from, you have to go through the school to take those credits that you missed. If that thing say the state of Florida high school diploma, that's a GED. That's why it's the GED program. You get your GED certificate, NADA diploma. You say NA diploma. I'm guessing that's what you're saying. You say, and it was not high school. I dropped that up. Yeah. So if it's a state of Florida high school diploma, that has to be classified as a GED. And it did say take the GED test. The high school students cannot pass the GED test. And yeah. Listen. The GED test is actually more difficult for the kids in high school to pass. Did y'all know that? It's harder for a lot of them to pass that doggone test. But yeah. AI say that it says the state of Florida high school diploma. That's a GED. That's not your regular high school diploma. Because a regular high school diploma would have your school. It has a school name on a regular high school diploma. So, and just the fact that it says you have taken the GED test. Well, upon successfully passing the GED test, it's not a high school diploma. Let's go to Atlanta real quick. Damn it, it's 19 after the hour. Somebody had done said when it was 8:04 that this show gonna be over in 30 minutes. Now, why would you say that right there? I told y'all I got a lot of news. We ain't going nowhere. We got time. Oh, we got time. We at least gonna go the whole 2 hours. Don't worry about it. Kick your feet up. Don't worry about it. Unless like a tornado or something just rip through here and the power go out or something. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be here. General education degree. And it's crazy because I think that everybody should be tested for the GED by the age of 16. Since you have to be 16 to take the GED, everybody need to be tested for the GED. Sad part is you have to be unsubscribed to your school. You cannot be enrolled in school, and I think that needs to change. You say some schools are issuing certificates and not diplomas. Well, those schools who are issuing certificates, typically they are issuing the perfect attendance and what is it called? The completion certificates, but not, damn it, I forgot what they was calling it. Like, you get a certificate for going through high school, but you don't get your diploma for completion of high school. I don't know, but they is doing, yeah. Successfully completion, but damn it, because if you don't have all your credits, you don't get the diploma. But you done did all of your years in school. Like a lot of people, they may not know this right here. But you is allowed to walk in graduation, and a lot of them is not getting their diplomas. A lot of people do not get their diplomas, but they is the only ones who know that they're not getting a diploma, while at the same time they is allowing them to celebrate with everybody else. A lot of people is getting their certificate of completion, but not their damn diplomas. I'm trying to tell y'all, everybody who walk across that stage is not getting a diploma. A lot of people, if you have library books that needs to be returned, you would not get your diploma. If you owe anything to the school, you would not get your diploma. You could have completed school and passed to get your diploma. If you owe the school, you would not get your paperwork. Do you know why it's so hard to pass the GED? Because a lot of people read at a 6th grade level. You got a point right there. You say, wow, I did mine last year at Cope, but walked with my class at Northwestern High School. There it is. Yeah. He said kids with special needs and special education students get those satisfactory completion degrees. Yeah. And I think that they do that to make graduation look real thick. I really do think that damn it, I think that they do it to make it plus no child left behind. We are still in the day and age to where people is doing this thing called everybody gets a reward. You know, everybody gets a trophy for participation. It's a doggone shame. Say, Willie, have you seen the idiots celebrating the graduation high school like they really achieved something? Yes, I got all the videos too. I have been undecided whether I want to do them in a standalone video or do I want to do a show tomorrow about the graduations. I might want to do a show tomorrow about those graduations. Move right along. Oh, you say, Willie, you be having me all discombobulated. You say you here one day, you gone the next. You say, I don't know how long you're going to stay on this STD Friday. Tonight, we going to be on 2 hours. 2 hours or more. We're going to do 2 hours or more. We're not going to be under the 2 hour thing. I got you. I do understand. I do understand what you mean. Mm-hmm. We have a situation, something that really, really bad happened. Something really, really bad happened in the great state of Georgia, in the great city of Atlanta. We have a mother who is pleading to her son to turn himself in because he... Hold on. Shit, I got to record this right here. Hold on. Let me make sure I grab this shit right. Now, where's my arrow? My cursor gone. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter tonight. Appreciate y'all. A mother pleads for her son to turn himself in after he done shot his stepdaddy. Here we go.
Atlanta mother is grieving as her son is on the run, accused of killing her husband. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us here for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Newton County deputies say 41-year-old David Gay was shot and killed by his stepson in the family home last evening. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor just talked with the wife of the victim, who is also the mother of the suspect.
Nice house, too.
A lot to take in for this woman, Angelique.
Good afternoon to you both. This Newton County mother is an emotional wreck. She clearly says she loves her husband, who was killed just last night, but tonight her plea is to her son, who is accused of murder and on the run. She says she wants him to turn himself in. Now, we just talked with her minutes ago. Take a listen.
Please turn yourself in. This is the ultimate breaking for me, and I cannot. I said I couldn't lose another child, and I lost my husband, and now I really can't lose another child. David loved you. He loved me. He loved Kennedy, and he loved his family. He loved like you guys were his own. So if you see this, or if anybody sees this who has any information or who can contact Jaden, please let him know that I love him.
Now, Newton County deputies confirm both Gay and Daniel lived in the same house together on Avery Drive in Covington. Deputies say Daniel opened fire on his stepfather last night, then fled the scene in his stepfather's Cadillac Escalade. Now, they found that Escalade at a nearby park, Denny Dobbs Park, but Daniel was nowhere to be found. Now, his mom says after losing one son last year to murder and gun violence, and that was Kendarius Spear, and a husband just last night to gun violence, David Gay, she says she does not want to lose another family member. Now, Mrs. Gay says she was not at home and she does not know what happened. We will have much more of her interview tonight at 6. Reporting live in Newton County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Wow, I can only imagine what this all must feel like for this mother. Angelique, thanks.
It's all about the mama. Mama say, because of what I'm going through. I wonder what happened. I would love to know what happened. Did the stepdaddy try to raise him? How long have y'all been married? Was the stepdaddy trying to give him positive reinforcements? Was the stepdaddy really, really trying to teach him? Was the stepdaddy trying to grow him up to be a man out here in these streets? Or have y'all been together at a short period of time and he is one of them like, that ain't my dad? You know, because at a certain age, when you meet a woman and she got a teenage boy and girl, you can't be like, you my child. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that right there. Shout out to all the stepdaddies. You say he wanted that Cadillac. How the hell you gonna kill me and take my lack? God damn, what?
Please turn yourself in.
And yes, like y'all saying, no tears. This is sad. You just lost your husband. I'm gonna say that again. You just lost a man who they will say he stepped up. He stepped up to be a daddy. And now, ain't that what y'all be out here saying? We ain't got no tears for this man, though. This man who stepped up. The man that you said that loved your children, 3 children. These 3 children wasn't his. The report is not saying he's also left behind other children. No. They didn't say that. So in my mind, he don't have any children of his own. Play ain't got no children of his own. He got with you and your three kids, but you just lost a child last year.
This is the ultimate breaking for me.
Also, see, and again, it's about you. It's all about it's just, which typically when the women be on the news talking after loved ones done got killed, they tend to make it about them. They want the sympathy and the empathy for them. A lot of times it's just not about the situation. It's just about them, how they feel, and they are so hurt. And you know what I'm saying? He says, sounds like to be a man.
And I cannot. I said I couldn't lose another child. And I lost my husband. And now I really can't lose another child. David
said that twice, what you just lost another child. Your 16-year-old. It's a 16-year-old. I wonder how long y'all been together, though.
Loved you. Mm-hmm. He loved me. Mm-hmm. He loved Kennedy, and he loved his family.
And he loved this family. So you told us everybody that he loved, and then he loved y'all as a whole. Got it. I do understand. When you're trying to find the words, and you don't have anything written down, I can understand. Yes, no tears. You love this man, though. This man picked up the slack.
He loved like you guys were his own. So if you see this, or if
like you were his own, I think that is where the problem comes in. That with a lot of, see, mothers don't understand that kids be having resentment. When y'all don't be with our daddies, y'all got this new man who we all got to pretend is our daddy. We got to pretend. We be upset that you not with our daddy. That y'all not with our daddies. I know daddy wasn't right for you, and daddy was abusive, and daddy was a drink. Well, bitch, you picked him. You knew he was all that before you decided to allow him to pee in you and keep the damn baby. Y'all be knowing how your baby daddy is before you even get pregnant. Mm-hmm. So they got into it, especially if y'all only been together for like 2 years or something. Oh, shit. Buddy can't tell the little 16-year-old nothing. Shout out to Leffiness. Did I say that right? Leffiness for the $4.99 super chat. Say, hey, Willie and congregation, what's happening? How you doing?
Anybody sees this who has any information or who can contact Jaden, please
look at Lil Jaden. Lil Jaden, it's over, pimp. The mama said, I didn't want to lose no other baby, but I lost a husband. Baby, you done lost 2 of your boys and a husband. You only got a daughter now. Because he going to prison. Your husband ain't never coming back.
Let him know that I love him.
And because he's going to prison and he's not going to be around you like that right there anymore, your husband ain't never coming back. And y'all still ain't got no tears? I think that's your daughter that's standing right beside you. She ain't got no tears? I don't like this. I don't.
So if you see this,
she's right beside you, which I'm going to assume that this is your daughter. Ain't nobody got no tears. So players, I want y'all to understand, and not all. I just want y'all to understand. Just as a man, bitch don't care nothing about us really until we gone. You know what I'm saying? Bitch don't be champion fathers and men until they are gone. People is typically angry with men because we have this thing called a standard. We typically would check children on bad behavior. We would typically, we supposed to be checking our little la-las about bad behavior also. So typically we is not really liked in the home like that. This is why it's so many secrets between the mama and the children inside the home. Ooh, don't tell daddy this. Ooh, don't tell daddy that. Because we really not like, because y'all know When y'all bring shit to the man is going to be rational in his doggone thinking and tell you no about a whole bunch of things. Just saying. Just saying. But Playboy, you might as well just go ahead and turn yourself in, pimp. You done already left the Cadillac in the park. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and turn yourself in. Move right along. Players, watch 236009. And when y'all want to be playing that little stepdaddy shit right there, them ain't your churn. Move right along. I ain't going to even hold you. I know the argument has been a long time. Y'all stay away from single mothers, but there's some bad bitches who are single mamas. And I do understand it. And then we rationalize, well, she just made a mistake. Because she a baddie. Yeah. She just made a mistake. If y'all gonna deal with the single mamas, listen. I'ma help. Y'all gonna deal with the single mamas, find you one who baby daddy dead. Find you one who baby daddy gay. You know. Find you one who churn grown. That's about it. I don't know. That's about it. Yeah. Find you one that may have just one baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the multiple baby daddies for me that just be like, this bitch really don't know how to make good decisions at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to deal with the dudes, don't keep the baby. Like, I don't understand. Like, the only thing that you know that his name is Manny. You don't know his brother or nothing. No, I ain't never met them. He say he don't like to keep people in his personal business. You went for that shit? You ain't never met his mama? Oh, just fine and slow. Oh, fine little slow little bitch. I can't take y'all serious. Move right along. Oh, I got one for... Let me go down and get this off my screen. We did that right there. Okay, somebody shot up a home right here. Who is this? Pepper sprayed event. Got that. He pleaded not get. He threw that off the balcony. Got that story out the way. Bam. Inappropriate. Hold on. I want to see where I'm going with it. Okay, we got some strangers. Oh, I ain't even see that right there. If y'all just not coming on in, maybe also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, Twitter, twitter.com, and Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. I need some more thumbs up. I need some more shares. Can't do it without you good people. Okay. All right. Bam. This is an update. This is an update story right here. What do we have? Put that up on the screen. Oh, let me see if I can look at some comments before I get cussed out by not reading the comments and say, Willie, you so judgmental. Yes, and this is why we're trying to tell y'all. I wish that I can get back in the Matrix. I'm so judgmental, which is kind of, I think that we are all judgmental. You can't live. You can't even be safe. You can't make rational decisions without being judgmental. I think that we're all judgmental, but we're not all judgmental out loud. We in the community be saying, you shouldn't be judging people. I don't want to be judging all that. While everybody so many people will agree with you at the same time judging you. A lot of people think that so many people is not judgmental, like if like they is fat and all that, because a lot of people have not told them that they is fat. They be like, well, the majority of people not judgmental. Well, actually, they are. They just ain't said it to you. Yeah. Right? We judge around here and he got them scream. I am very judgmental, which I truly believe that we are all judgmental. I've never seen the problem. It's just this book. The book got people believing. No. Let me not say it like that. People who follow the book have people believing the book say, don't judge. I'm going to say that part again. It's not the book the problem. The book never told you not to judge. That's where people get this shit from. Say, I love your judgments. I appreciate that right there. I'm glad that you said it because I needed to say this part right here. Everybody is judgmental. Everybody makes judgments. They have to, because if everybody didn't make judgments, I would have smashed way more. I would have been like a super hoe. Like a super duper hoe. Like for real, for real. For real. I would have been like a super duper hoe. He said, well, I'm proud of you for recognizing the chat room. I appreciate y'all for being in the chat room. Yes, y'all. We would have not lived this long without making judgments like 100 times or maybe 1,000 times a day. Everything is a judgment. Whether you want to drink milk or juice right now, this shit is a judgment, you know. You say, well, I would have been a 10-time baby daddy for real though. If it wasn't no judgments, bitch, I can holler at you and you just gonna keep saying yes because I'm a handsome man, you know. Shout out to the people, shout out to the women who didn't give in, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people who the game didn't work on. Shout out to the women who the mouthpiece just wasn't sharp enough to get them at the time, you know. The reason I say at the time, because a whole bunch of them, when it didn't work the first time, it worked the second. Not all, but I'm just saying. If being honest, we all judgmental and prejudiced to a certain degree. That's a fact. That's what keeps us alive, y'all. I want y'all to understand that right now. Listen, this is an update. We have the mother of the rapper who was killed on Mother's Day. She shares her grief. And the rapper who was killed was, what his name was? RNQ Qua or something like that. J Qua or something. Here we go.
LGP Qua is known as a
LGB Qua
is known as a rapper in the city, but one woman knew him as her son, and her worst fear became a reality on Mother's Day when he was shot and killed.
Her worst fear, so she had fear of her son being killed while being a rapper.
2 days later, no arrest has been made. NBC 10's Johnny Archer spoke with the rapper's mom for the first time in an interview you'll only see on NBC 10. So heartbreaking and so fresh for her. Johnny, what did she have to say?
Yeah, it really is, Jacqueline. And family and friends describe Qua as more than just a musician, but he was a movement who was constantly trying to better the community. And I talked to his mom tonight, who says her son went to the store on Mother's Day and never returned.
Oh, it's hurting because I'm still waiting for my son to walk up the block for Mother's Day.
There are no words that can describe the pain Tamara Davis feels.
You see this pain right here? This is something that these mamas don't be having. This is something that the mamas don't be having. This has to be his little brother. That's pain.
Describe the pain Tamara Davis feels after losing her son. Kadir Johnson was gunned down in North Philadelphia. To Davis, he was her only son.
I never had a chance to hug my son.
Oh, well, that's her only son, so that's not his brother. Then maybe his sister. I don't know.
For Mother's Day.
But to his fans, he was LGP Qua. The 30-year-old rapper was more than just a musician. He was an inspiration. His lyrics highlighting the struggles of the street while helping guide young fans in a positive direction.
And he was just bringing so much light. He was encouraging these young people. They wanted to see him. He was able to give sneakers, to give, to buy water ice. Yes. He just wanted to just be that choice. He understood the craziness and the systematic issues that these communities like this face. And he refused to make sure these kids, and he refused to let people dictate that these kids can't change their lives.
Surveillance.
Y'all know what's strange? He's 30. These women is over 40. They say that he's the one who understood things in the community, and he understood the politics in the communities, and you know he wanted to change the lives of the youngins who was raised by women, by mostly women, but some men who is older than him. Don't y'all just think about that right there. The 30-year-old understands it. the people who was older than him didn't understand it or don't understand it and refuse to help the youngins out. Strange.
Video shows Quan gunned down on Mother's Day in broad daylight in the Juniata section of Philadelphia at M and East Luzerne Streets. Philadelphia police believe it was a robbery. Before his murder, Quan was constantly giving back to the community, especially to the kids.
I got to stop. We have footage. We have video footage. Out of all these stores, and I'm guessing that these are stores and or homes. Stores on this side. I'm assuming that these is homes over here. This the only damn camera that we got? Y'all failing.
Believe it was a robbery. Before his murder, Quan was constantly giving back to the community, especially to the kids.
I felt as though they needed to see that because they like, hey, maybe one day I could do that. You get what I'm saying? So I like to give hope to them.
I was say, no, I want to give back to the community, everybody that knew my son from bad legs, from nice team, knew who my son and his mother was.
Do y'all think that he only raps the way that he rapped because we also played his videos when we did the show? Do y'all think that he only raps the way and the things that he talk about because he see other people going through some shit? Do y'all understand what he was rapping about? It's also a lot of what he went through. The reason a lot of rappers is able to rap the way that they rap is because they mammy produced them in poverty. I know you want me to blame the dads. Daddies cannot produce children. Let me fix my words. Daddies cannot bring forth life to the planet. It's up to a woman to bring that child to the planet wherever her financial state is. She has an option. If she's at the bottom, she has a choice to bring in the baby. If she's at the top, she has a choice to bring in the baby. The majority of females bring in the children at the bottom while they are financially struggling.
And the type of people we was. And I'm hurt.
You hurt when, again, you brought him to the planet in poverty.
So I like to give hope to him.
I was say, no, I want to give back to the community, everybody that knew my son from bad legs, from nice team, knew who my son and his mother was.
And typically when people speak who knew him from bad legs and I guess 19th, I don't know if that's like a street or a corner. I have no idea. But people who grew up in poverty know shit like that. Or say those types of streets or apartment complexes and stuff like that right there. That's poverty shit.
I knew my son from bad lanes.
From bad lanes? Is that what she's saying? Huh? Come on now.
From Nicetown.
19th or Nicetown? I have no idea, but that's in the community. Typically, players who say that they want to give back to the community grew up in poverty. I have never heard of a rapper that wants to give back to the community and they didn't grow up in poverty. I've only heard rappers say that they want to give back to the community if they grew up in poverty. Those are the only ones I've ever heard say it.
Knew who my son and his mother was.
Knew who my son and his mother was. Didn't I have done told y'all? She just made it about herself. She added herself in her son's death. All the people knew who my son and I was.
Knew who my son and his mother was.
And his mother. Why did she have to add that? This is about your son dying. This is about the thing that your son did. This is his legacy, right? Why did she just have to add herself into her son's legacy? Why? Because women is some selfish mofos out here in the goddamn street. You didn't die, your son died. So it should be about him, not about you as a mama. But they've always act like this because ain't nobody ever checked them and told them that's BS. You should not be trying to get the sympathy that people have for your damn son, or the empathy that people have for your son. It's not about you, is basically what I'm trying to say.
And the type of people we was.
Hey, yeah, she's still claiming the damn hood.
Hurt.
You can just hear the pain in that mother's voice. Qua leaves behind a 10 and 7-year-old, but he has made such an impact on the community that on Thursday...
Did he say that he's behind a 10 and a 7-year-old? I'm not understanding, because they did say that this is her. Also, she probably got 2 daughters. She probably got 2 daughters because they did say her only son.
7-year-old, but he has made such pain in that mother's voice. Qua leaves behind a 10 and 7-year-old.
Oh, he leaves behind. He said it so fast. A 10 and... He leaves behind a 10 and 7. Also, he was a daddy. Wait a minute. So she only had 1 boy, but he was a father.
Just hear the pain in that mother's voice. Qua leaves behind a 10 and 7-year-old, but he has made such a...
So he is a father. But not one time did they call him a father.
Impact on the community that on Thursday, Council President Kenyatta Johnson says he will honor Qua's life and legacy at a city council meeting with a resolution. In the studio, Johnny Archer.
They never called him a father. Why did they call him a father? Oh, man, I feel some type of way now. I feel some type of way. So what if this was his son that the mother is standing with and he was crying, which I thought that this was his brother. Y'all, check this out. If this was his son, the reporter didn't recognize. The reporter didn't speak up. The mama didn't say, and this is his son who has been left behind by his father because his father was this, his father was that. What? She's just, oh, my son, and your son was a daddy. Your son was a daddy. You not representing your son as a father? Y'all, when I tell y'all, these bitches be so selfish. They be so selfish. You say you can't support the community and be a father. Doesn't look good. You got a point right there. You say, I never hear anybody want to become a trash collector. They all want to be a rapper. I'm trying to tell you, which is kind of strange. Watch it. Trash collectors make more than rappers. Ooh. Not all. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. But that is sad. Her son is a whole daddy. Watch it. We had to find out that her son was a father from the reporter. Not now, and mind you, I did a whole show. We did a whole show on him. Nobody in the news said he was a father, except for this time that I'm hearing that he's a father. That is crazy. Wow. Speaking of fathers, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I lost a partner of mine earlier this week. Down in Hollywood, down in Florida, down south. Partner I went to school with. Partner I knew very, very well. Hang out. He's a father. Ain't bothering nobody. No nothing. Well, my partner dies in a accident. And they say that the family mourns the loss of a beloved father, a barber who was killed in Hollywood. My partner. Here we go.
And off the top at 5:30, the victim of a fiery crash in Hollywood has now been identified as a beloved father and barber. And his friends and family members are remembering him tonight. Good evening, I'm Jim Barry.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Thank you for joining us. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez spoke to his niece. She joins us live from Hollywood tonight. Maribel.
Naja, Jim, it was at this intersection here in Hollywood where families members say Douglas Freeman died on Sunday. It was Mother's Day. You can still see the aftermath of that violent crash. As you mentioned, I did speak with his niece and a family friend who, as you can imagine, they are heartbroken over his loss.
People came to just know and love him. You know, it was good knowing him. He was going to make a joke. He was going to make you laugh. He was going to do anything in his power to try and put a smile on your face.
That is how Gwendolyn Wright describes her uncle Douglas Freeman, the victim of a fiery crash on Mother's Day.
Immediately, it was just like a shock throughout the family.
Wright tells us Freeman, who is a father of 4, was like a brother to her.
Hey, y'all. So today is my favorite uncle's birthday.
Freeman would have turned 50 in August. He died Sunday shortly after 5:30 p.m. at the intersection of Sheridan and North 40th Avenue in Hollywood. Police say he and another driver crashed and his car burst into flames. His family is devastated.
Just to be going through this, it angers me. It's just an experience that I wouldn't wish on anyone.
While his family and friends mourn his loss, they're also remembering the man who they say loved to dance and had a passion for cutting hair.
I mean, that's actually just personal chill. Good person, outgoing, a lot of fun, you know. Never a dull moment with Doug, that's for sure.
It's just sad to know that he's not here.
Oh, very devastating there. And I just spoke with Hollywood police. They tell us they are still investigating the cause of this crash. They also tell us the driver of the other vehicle was the only person in that car. That driver was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. We're live in Hollywood. Maribel Rodriguez, CBS News, Miami.
Now, what they didn't show y'all, because there is another video of the car speeding.
Great content.
Let me see if I can grab this video real quick after this commercial. There was a car who was speeding through traffic. I thought that's the one that I just had. Oh, I got it right about here. Put it on up here for you.
New video showing the minutes leading up to a deadly fiery crash. A driver's dash camera captures a car weaving in and out of traffic. That same car appears to collide with another car at the intersection of 40th Avenue and Sheridan Street in Hollywood. The other car would crash into a brick wall and go up into flames. According to Hollywood police, the driver of the car on fire died. However, the driver of the other vehicle went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
I heard the fire start. I was like, oh, another crash, and then I saw a huge fire.
Lily Pishik lives nearby and ran toward the crash and called 911.
There was a tree there. The tree fell down after the fire stopped.
And there's just shock all the way around. Freeman's former boss, Mike Stevens, says he saw that video, and the only thing he could say is he is urging drivers to slow down. As for that second driver involved, there's still no word on who they are. Reporting live in Hollywood.
Sad case of event. One thing about it, y'all, we all gonna leave this planet. We never know how we're gonna leave this planet. Never know how you're gonna leave this planet. Live your life to the best of your ability. And a lot of times we do leave this planet due to other people's negligence. A lot of times we leave due to other people's negligence. We should always have our affairs in order. I know what you're thinking. Well, I can get my affairs in order next weekend or the weekend after that. Or maybe sometime in the summer I can go on and get my things together. And I just want to say, because a lot of times when we do leave Earth, especially when it's adults out here, especially when we over 40, we typically be leaving children behind. We typically leave children behind when we're over 40. And I just want to tell everyone, make sure that you have your life insurance together. Make sure that you have your things in order. Make sure that you have all of your important things written down in tablets and stuff like that, so your family can get the tablets and see everything that's important and things that need to be done. That's what I mean by getting your affairs in order. Your passwords to your computers and all that stuff right there. Your emergency stuff, your safe codes and all of that stuff right there. It needs to be written down so your significant other, because typically we have a significant other and or the most important person in your life, maybe like a mother or a father and or like your oldest child, and go ahead on and handle your business. Make sure you have life insurance. Make sure you have life insurance. Get yourself together. Again, you could be in the best health. You could just be walking to the store or something. You could be standing outside of your home. You could be inside of your home, and you can die. You never know when it's going to happen. Just make sure you just got your stuff together. Sad story. Move right along. I ain't going to much hold you. Rest in peace to the homie. Got to be more careful. Shout out to you, Way. Shout out to you, Way, for the $10 cash app. Say keep your head up. Passer, one love. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate all of y'all condolences out here in these streets, man. It's sad because I saw it on Facebook and I am like, well, why is people posting old Doug? And I'm just strolling. I see a picture, and I stopped scrolling to read. And I'm like, rest in peace. Well, what in the hell did Doug die? I don't. Kept scrolling, and now I'm seeing that video. They were posting the video. This is what happened. And whoa. Because typically in my mind, I'd be like, well, there's a big chance that we is going to, like, black males typically, like, there's a high percentage of us, or a high chance of us dying behind another black man. As far as being killed, like shot at, stuff like that right there. But I didn't hear anybody say, well, he was gunned down or by some ops or something like that right there. So in my mind, damn, it got to be something health-wise. And they put up, it was a crash. I'm like, oh, snap. Man, you never know. You never know, man. Never know. Moving right along. I ain't going to even hold you. What was the other one I have? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Domestic love. We got domestic love. We got one. What time it is? It's 9 o'clock. I'm still here,
we try
y'all.
to follow up.
I'm still here. At 9 o'clock, I'm still here. Still here. It's not 30 minutes. Hold on. Let me make sure I got these numbers right. Y'all, we if you're just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. Need your support around here in these doggone streets. How many did we gain? Anybody? We still at 253 followers out there on Twitch. Just trying to get up 255 before I end this doggone show tonight. Y'all, no matter where you at, give me a thumbs up. No matter where you at, give me a share. Give me a share. Let people know that we around here in these streets, man. For real though. Anyway, we got some domestic love. Let me grab this right here too, because it is something separate. We have a man who is charged in the murder of his pregnant girlfriend, so he is the baby daddy, in Philadelphia. Yes. Things happen in Philly too. Yeah, dude.
The man wanted for the 2021 murder of...
They wrong for that. I did all of that, working it out.
Well, we try to follow up. The man wanted for the 2021 murder of his pregnant girlfriend, Deanna Bryce, appeared in court for the first time today.
Justin Smith was arrested in Atlanta after 4 years of being on the run. Josh Sanders was in the courtroom and spoke exclusively with Deanna's family.
Well, it's been 4 years. Justice will be served.
Betty Cellini's family has been waiting for this day for a long time, finally getting the chance to look into the eyes of the man accused of killing her 21-year-old daughter, Deanna Bryce, and her unborn baby back in 2021.
She was my rock. She took everything she knew about me to her grave. I can never replace her. I tried. Just can't.
Before the judge, Justin Smith waived his rights to a preliminary hearing.
There was multiple people going to testify against him, and then his attorney, which is a court-appointed lawyer, said that it would be in his best interest to waive the preliminary.
Smith waives the rights for his defense to preview evidence against him, and there will be no public testimony or early witness examination. It is not an admission of guilt.
He's guilty as charged. 2 lives are taken from my family, so they can't come back to us in no way, shape, or how, except for memories.
The now 27-year-old Smith was arrested in March in Atlanta.
It was like a huge weight off the family's shoulders.
Bryce was reported missing on March 30th, 2021 in Upper Darby. She was last seen getting in a Smith's Ford Fusion. The car, later found that day, burned in southwest Philadelphia. That April, Bryce's body was discovered in a wooded area on Eastwick Avenue with multiple gunshot wounds.
She left behind her 8-year-old
so
son.
we live through him.
So we live for
his
him.
personality is truly, the resemblance and some of the behaviors, everything it kicks out of him, and
So she have an 8-year-old now. So she have an 8-year-old now. She was 21 when she died. She was 21 when she died, and it's been 4 years. So he was 4 when she died. So 4. So she was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So she was 16 when she got pregnant, 17 when she had him. Oh, okay.
it always gives us that reassurance that Deanna is still with us.
Can't nobody hurt my baby no more.
While her family says the pain of losing her will always be there, their faith remains strong.
We just want to keep faith, and we'll get the results that we're looking for.
As of now, Smith is scheduled to be back in court June 4th.
And it just be crazy because, damn it, I forgot who wrote it earlier as far as saying I'm sick of this word justice. And I am in agreement, because is that really justice for you good people who be losing your loved ones? What, because they go to jail? That be justice to y'all? I don't understand. But I guess we trained. I guess we is really, really trained. Somebody say, oh, he handsome. They gonna love him in jail. They say, him cute. They gonna love him in the resort. Mike got a point. Doggone shame. That ladies, remember, y'all picking them though. So this was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Back when she was 21. He's 27 now, so 4 years ago he was 23. I don't know. All the dates messed up. All the ages messed up. But anyway, she picked him. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. It's crazy how we just pick the killers. We always pick the killers. Well, not all. Well, let me go on and get Buddy off the screen, because we already did him. Let me over Gert. We got that right there. What time it is? Okay, all right. So what we gonna do? Do y'all want me to do a show tomorrow? Do y'all want me to do a show mañana in the daytime? We talking about noon time. How many of y'all would like to do a show tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. Because I got to get off and do some more uploads. Let me take this off the screen. I got to do me some uploads real quick, because I got a few more stories, but I want to do them as standalones. So I'm going to do that right there. Say, yeah. You say a 3-hour show tonight? I hear you. I thought about going long. I thought about going real long, but I'm like, but then I got to do the standalone videos too. Which some is already done, but I want to do a little more. You say, yes, Saturday silliness. You say, Willie, you got to cover the New Orleans jailbreak out. I heard about the jailbreak out. I'm like, well, we finna have some openings. Because people is really, really falling short of glory out here in these streets. You say, I am really convinced males that beat women don't like women. Hold on. Males that beat women don't like women. They be trying to lash out their feelings. You say that they don't like women because they beat a bitch? So if you beat a bitch, you don't like a woman? Huh? Why would you say that? I need just a little bit more of an explanation. If I slap a bitch down out here, I don't like a woman? I don't understand. What do you mean? What do you mean before I like jump to conclusions? I don't know about that right there. I don't know about that right there. You say, hold on. You say, Willie do the story about Buddy who got popped over the Popeye's biscuit. I am gonna do that in a standalone video. I got the video. Oh, I got so many videos. It's just some that I am just gonna do in the standalone videos. You say they're trying to beat out them feelings, and then you put a rainbow. You say internal struggle. So if you whoop a bit, that means you gay though? I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. Say show tomorrow would be nice. If not, see you Monday. I appreciate that right there, for real. We gonna go live tomorrow. We gonna go live tomorrow midday. We doing the midday show tomorrow. He said if standalone be having me in tears. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I don't understand that though. So is it like in reverse too? So like if a woman beats on a man, is she gay too? Or I don't know. So let's say that you in like Walmart or something and a woman spit in a man's face. Is he supposed to whoop her or not? And if he do whoop her, does that make him gay? Let's say that you in a store and a woman slap fire at your baby and he whoop her. Does that make him gay because he whooped her? You say, yep, you seen that pic of the woman killer who beat his Lala unalive. Then we saw his recent jail pic. He was a whole trans woman now. Well, you're talking about one incident, but you also have to remember he went to jail, and then we saw a pic of him in jail as being a trans woman now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get taken advantage of in jail. You get jumped in jail. A lot of times, a lot of these dudes become feminine in jail to survive. A lot of them, they don't even start out being homosexual. A lot of them will consider themselves not homosexual, but I do get it. If you take a meat or if you give a meat, you're homosexual. But for the most part, a lot of those dudes in jail who is now women or act like women, they was not gay when they went to jail. They got beat into submission. Yeah. Yeah, they gay for the state. Yeah. See, a lot of y'all ain't never been to prison. A lot of y'all really do not understand the politics in prison. See, because people don't mind killing you. They just really, really don't mind killing you, and I hope that you don't mind dying. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that because a man whoop one of these ladies that they gay. I don't understand that. See, but we got to get out of our minds of there's no reason to hit a woman. I think that is our biggest problem. There's a reason to hit anybody and everybody. Now, we do have a lot of dudes who go to jail within like the first month, and now they just gay as all out door out here. Now they already gay. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ain't even went to trial yet, and they gay in jail. That damn pimp, you just got here. You sassing. You say, I watched Love After Lockup. You say several of them men have come home to women and got caught still fandangling with men since coming home from the resort. Yes, because listen, it happens. It happens a lot of time. I would say that the majority of men, and not even in jail, I'm not even talking about jail right now, but in my mind, the majority of men who is homosexual has been touched as children. A lot of men, they have been raped, and they just decided to stick with being homosexual. A lot of people have tried to make the argument, well, I was born this way. I was born this way. But when you have the conversations with a whole bunch of them, they will let you know that they was touched. They was touched by the same sex. They was raped by the same sex. Now, what's also strange to me, I don't know why IG Spot is where it's at. I don't know why it's there. I think that is a horrible spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go in there to... that's crazy to me. That's real crazy to me, but then God got a problem with our homosexual brothers. But you going to put the good feeling there. You going to put the good feeling back there, but then get mad that people is homosexual. That's strange to me. Real strange. I don't know, man. It's just, I think that there is a lot of people who is gay that they just don't want to go through with it. There's a lot of people that have the gay thoughts and they don't want to, they don't want to go down that road. A lot of people, they is doing gay things, but behind closed doors. I do understand, because people, they don't want to be out, and people, they want to keep their life the way that it's going. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I would say, man, to each his own. And I think that it's a good thing that every year, people's getting more comfortable with men being homosexual. I think it's a good thing to the point of a lot of people is choosing not to hide it anymore and actually start to living their damn life the way that they want to live their lives. And I think that we should all be living the lives that we want to live. Because like I always say, if you're not living the life that you want to live, you're not living, you just alive. Y'all give yourself the pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the Nightly News on this wonderful STD Friday. Thank y'all for being around here. I got the burp. We got 236 thumbs ups. I appreciate that right there. Maybe one day we can hit 300 like we used to have back in the day. I guess I just got to keep building. Got to keep doing stuff like this right here. But yes. Thank y'all for being over there on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead on and say it tonight. In about 2 weeks. Was it 3 weeks? Is it June? I think it's June. Hold on. Let me look at my calendar. Let's see what I got. I may got some good news for a little bit. It's just gonna be for a little bit. For what I'm saying. What the hell am I? Oh, I got it. So the 31st is on a Saturday. So June 1st is on a Sunday. So June 2nd is a Monday. As of June, I'll make my announcement now. As of June, we're going to go back to the midday. As of June, we're going to start back to midday and the night show again. The midday, 12 o'clock. The night show will still be at 7 o'clock. The midday is returning. The night show will not go to 8 o'clock. The night show will still be at 7 o'clock. I hate that I be having to jump around and do it like this right here, but I got to do what I got to do out here in these streets, man. So, June, the midday news will be back. But it's for a limited time. So we're going to have to enjoy the midday news as long as we can. I'm working around a lot of stuff. I got to keep making it happen. I got bills out here in these streets. He say, Willie, were you a substitute teacher? Oh, hell no, I ain't. I'm not going to be around these children. No, I can't. No, I can't do it. I can't mess with these children like that right now. Can't do it. Players. Prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm Miz. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Y'all please remember go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. Y'all just go around there, pick yourself up a little something. And as a matter of fact, I got to re-up on some stuff too. I really do got to re-up on some stuff. Damn it, I thought I had done written my stuff down so I can go ahead on and stuff. Here, I'm starting tonight with my little thing. Start tonight with my little thing. Get back in the lab real quick. What is that? Oh, got it. Bam. So thank y'all. Y'all come and check on your peoples. Come and check on your peoples at 12 o'clock. We got to start getting back in the habit. 12 o'clock. But in June, we going back to the midday news. We got to get our spot back just for a good little minute. I see that a few people done jumped on in the old spot. I don't blame them. It's a good spot. It is what it is. Listen, man, I really do appreciate y'all rocking with a player. You say, give us what you can. We are not going to holler about it. We just going to be in here to support you and have a good time. I appreciate that right there. I'm going to see y'all Monday.